Now, there are three parts to your claim. The first one is for £429 for a PlayStation, which is owned by your other son who lives in the house.
That's correct.
Why do you say Douglas owes you for that money? What happened?
Douglas came to me and asked me if I could loan him some money, and which he's done before, but that, to me, he's paid some back, some not. That's
being a mum.
Yes, it is.
So he wants to borrow some money. What do you say? I'm first looking at the PlayStation.
I said to him I didn't have any at that time. He asked a couple of times. I wouldn't have it for at least another week. And that's when Douglas asked if he could borrow to pawn the PlayStation.
Were you given the games console?
Yes.
And did you take it to the pawn shop?
Yes, I did, Judge.
How much did you get for it?
I got £120 for it, Judge.
What happened to it?
I put it on the buyback, 28 days, basically. 3 weeks into it, a week before I was to buy it back, me and my mum fell out, and I moved in with a friend. I started heavily drinking and forgot all about it. 2 months later, my mum contacted me asking for it, and I explained to her what had happened.
It's gone?
It's gone, basically, yes.
What did he promise you he would do?
He promised that he would return the PlayStation.
When you gave him the property, which was actually your other son, did you say, whatever happens, you're going to have to bring this back to me?
I made it clear.
Did you understand that?
Yes, I did, Judge.
Why do you say you don't owe that money today?
It's not that I don't owe it, Judge, it's the fact that I asked her for the money because at a point in time I had no power or stuff in my house, and if it wasn't that, I would be out in the streets.
So you say you went to Mum, this wasn't a loan. What you say is that Mum understood you're in dire straits.
And she could.
And it was her helping you. So in effect, this represents a gift. The difficulty with that is your reply from what you said to me today, both in writing and now supported in your submissions to me, that you acknowledge the property was taken in circumstances where you always had to pay her back for the PlayStation. And you acknowledge now that the fact that the PlayStation was never recovered is your fault. That's not the full story for everything Mum is claiming.